or a cunt or any other names like that. And I asked him, is he come back with me? And he said no. So he could, yeah. So it's his decision, really. I mean, he's left. He's left at least 5 times going to Redditch, and then and then the ticket man in London says, "Oh, is it a single ticket or both of you?" And Daniel, I was waiting for Daniel to answer. Daniel said, "Just single, just for him, just for one person." Yeah. So it's obvious he didn't want to be with me. So what? So why he's messaging Lee now, asking am I okay? It just doesn't make sense. I mean, I've blocked him on everything on my phone, so he can't message me. But hang on, I'm going to start talking a bit more calmly in a minute. I'm just trying to get my nerves a bit more. Take a deep breath. Yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah. Who's coming then? So I forgot what I was saying. So yeah, I'm going to keep praying for him and wishing him well, because I'm not going to go down to his level and just keep praying for him like 2 hours a day. Not just him, but I pray for other people as well. But I'm mainly going to be praying for him mainly at the moment, because I want any anger to be dissolved. At the moment, I do feel anger towards him, and I want to dissolve that. At the moment, it's just him that I feel angry with. That is why I need to pray for him at the moment. But after I've calmed down a bit and I've prayed for him for many hours, then I'm going to start praying for everyone else as well. Take a deep breath. Because I just want to. Oh, pardon you. Is that a train? Yeah, so I've been whittling on for enough now. So, but I'm not prepared to. I'm not prepared to slag him off. I'm not prepared to do that. It's not what I want reflected on my YouTube channel. It's not what I want reflected on my Facebook anymore. It's not something I want. I He's made it obvious that he doesn't want me. He made it obvious in London. So why he's changed his mind now, I don't know. But But the thing that I found most weird was when he says to me, "You was never there for me when I was a kid, so why would I need you now?" I thought, huh? I thought I'm only 5 years older than you. How does that work out? You're 32, I'm 37. How does that work out? I know he spent time in a foster care when he was a child because his parents had problems. His parents had problems because his mum was cheating on his dad, and then his dad put him into foster care, and then his nan looked after him. I know he feels a lot of anger towards his dad, which is understandable, but there's no reason to take that anger out of me. And I can't be dealing with all that anyway. I don't want to spend my life having panic attacks all the time. I've done that before when one of my exes was cheating on me. So I don't want to be doing that. I don't want to be going through all that again. My nerves were starting to get where I was having panic attacks again, because I wasn't saying what I was thinking, because I was scared, because I didn't know where I was in London. To me, it's just a name, It's just a name, Catford or Def or whatever it is, Bomley, Catford, whatever you want to call it. But to me, that's just a name. I know it's in the East End of London. That's all I know. I couldn't get there even if I wanted to get there. Not that I want to get there, but it's just like yeah. I'm going to end it now because I'm waffling on a bit. Right, I wanted to say I wish him good luck. I wish him happiness. I don't want to feel angry towards him. I don't want to feel depressed or upset or stressed. And I want to, yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. I just feel more freer. That's the best way to describe it. I just feel more freer when he's not here. I mean, I can go to the gym. I don't have to worry about who I see in the changing room. I don't have to worry about that. For instance, he used to say I can't shower in the gym after my workout, I used to say I can't shower at the gym. I have to shower at home. Yeah, I just feel more free, if you know what I mean. I can just do more what I want. Like I don't have to be scared that I'm speaking to my friends. Or I mean, he didn't actually say I can't speak to my friends, but I just felt like I don't know. Maybe it's all in my head, but I just felt like I don't know. To be honest with him, I mean, to be honest with you, my head was already messed up before I met him. So, and I think his head was as well because he lost his nieces and nephews not long. His nieces and nephews went into foster care not long after he got with me. So I think I think his head was messed up, and I think my head was messed up, and I think that's not a good that's not a good way to start a relationship. And I think that's why there's been a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety in the relationship because my head was a bit funny and his head probably was as well. And in my experience, when I'm with someone all the time, I shut down. I don't know why, I just shut down when I'm with someone all the time. Yeah, and that's what I was doing last June, was it last July when he come up? After about a month of him coming up, I could feel myself shutting down. That's why I started to ask him whether we could just spend a few days apart. And that's when he started staying at Lee's and that. Because obviously he didn't have the money to get his own place, so he stayed at my friend Lee's. Deep breath. And just who's that now? I'm going back inside. You right, Lee? Yeah. What was I saying? Moon chaser. What was I saying? Oh God. Yeah. So he started staying around Lee's because I felt like I was shutting down when I was around him all the time. He obviously felt bored around Lee's. And where you going, Moon chaser? The front door was a little. Can you tell that she's pregnant? Look. She does, don't you, Moon chaser? Hello. She's eating her food. She's eating her din-dins. But yeah, I felt like I was shutting down when I was with him all the time. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. He was around Leeds, he was getting bored and stuff, and I think he was missing his family and friends in London, which I do understand. That's why I said let's go down to London. It was my suggestion to go down, but I didn't think all this was going to kick off. I mean, it was difficult to talk because we was around all his we was around Daniel's family, and it was difficult for me to talk. And yeah, so and I was worrying about a blood test that I had as well the other week because the doctor rang me up, and then we was late for the coach. But yeah, it was really stressful getting down there because we had to pay extra money. It was just a nightmare, and I'm just glad I'm back, to be honest. It's the worst experience I've ever had in London because when I was outside Liana's, I was literally really, really panicky. Caroline said maybe he just saw you as being attention seeking, storming out of his friends, but it wasn't that. I literally felt really panicky because I didn't know where I was in London's a big place. I didn't know where I was. I've been lost in big cities before, like New York City, and I was lost before in Chester when a load of lads chased after me because they found out because I was being gay, because I'm gay, and I just started panicking, and I was having visions of those experiences, Chester and New York and that. Mainly Chester, to be honest, because a group of lads chased after me. Yeah, so I was just panicking and overthinking and just take a deep breath. Yeah, so yeah, so I don't know what else to say really. I think I might better leave it there, haven't I really? I'm still going to go to Manchester Pride with Kath, hopefully. I still want to do that. I still want to go to the Birmingham one. I'm not sure whether I should drink alcohol though, in case something goes wrong. I don't know. But I mean, I do miss them and everything, but I just can't. I can't be spoken to like that. It's just really horrible. And I'm worrying as well what the next stage is. If I was to say, oh, it's okay, carry on speaking to me like that. The next stage might be like he might hit me or something, or something like that. And that's what worries. Again, that's what worries me as well. And that's the next stage. That could be the next stage. What could happen? Yeah. Oh, my tea's outside, isn't it? I better put. Where's Sheena? Is she in the kitchen? Where are you, mean chaser? There you are. She gonna be right in there for a minute while I go outside. I only put her in there for a minute, Lee. Is that alright? So yeah, what was I saying? It's meant to rain later, 3 in the morning. I mean, I just felt like really crying, to be honest, in London at the coach station. I says to him, I love him, and he just shrugged his shoulders, and I just felt like bursting into tears. I nearly did, but I tried to be strong and bottle it up, I suppose. I tried to help him as well. I says, why don't you talk to me more rather than bottling things up? Because if you, I says, I'm not. I said to him, I can't do that. If I bottle things up, I'll get really depressed. So he doesn't seem to. I think that's how his life's been. I think he does bottle things up, and I think he's always done it, and I don't think he knows any other way to express himself than bottle things up. Well, apart from being physical or whatever. I mean, I'm not saying he's been physical with me. I'm just saying that he put one of his exes in hospital, so I know that he's definitely been physical with them. But this is what worries me. If I was to take him back, it could be that who's that now? It could be that someone could. No, if I was to take him back, it could be that could be the next stage. He could be could attack me or whatever. I don't know. So yeah, so that's what worries me. Yeah. I don't mean to bore you all on YouTube. It's just I'm just trying to say what I'm thinking and that. But who's that now? But yeah. So who's that? Oh, is it you? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I mean, to be honest with you, I feel like crying now. To be honest. But I'm gonna shut this door a bit. Oh God. There's me and Chase. There she is. I need to concentrate on what's positive. I've been to the gym earlier. I'm going to the gym. I've hardly eaten today, actually. I'm doing more exercise than eating at the moment. Yeah. I've had a banana, and it's about 8 tonight. 8 something, or 9. No, is it 8 something? 8 something, I think. It's still a little bit light up here because it's the 26th of March, I think, today. But I wish him well. It's just I just feel really scared. I just feel really scared of what's going to happen next. because, as I say, he's definitely told me at least